musicians playing Western classical music than American, proportionate to the population. They're not white, they're not European, they're not Christian. No, they just love great music. They don't give a hoot about the color or the race or whatever of a person who wrote Beethoven's 7th Symphony. This is an assault on excellence. It is an assault on truth, an assault on beauty. Everything good the left hates. Do you understand? Name something good that they do. By the way, I said to you, everything they touch, they ruin. It's worse than that. They ruin, but build nothing. They destroy the Boy Scouts, but there's no left-wing Boy Scouts, is there? They've never have a substitute. So it's poison. It's something in the human spirit that loves to destroy because, I'll tell you why, in my opinion, because the death of Judeo-Christian religions creates chaos. That is what I deeply believe more than any other factor is involved. I spoke last night at the Chabad house here, the religious Jewish house here in Honolulu. The rabbi, and I speak at Chabad houses all over the world, and I said to these Jews, I said, let's be clear. Guess what happens when Christianity dies? You know what happened? We got Nazism and we got communism. What's going to happen to America when Christianity dies? Why do you have any reason to believe it will be better than Europe? There is no reason. That's scary. Not global warming. The death of God in the Bible, that's scary.
Hi, I'm Jim Hochberg, and it's a great pleasure to get to ask you a question because we get your radio show after you're done with it, so we can't call in. My question has to do with future elections, because I firmly believe that everybody here owns this government, and the most basic way we exercise our ownership is through voting. A lot of people are very concerned that we actually have some trust issues in our elections going forward, and I would love to hear your thinking on that.
Well, I went nuts on my radio show when Georgia Republicans would call my show and say they weren't going to vote in the runoffs because they didn't trust the honesty of the elections. So I said, oh, so what you're going to do is give them the win without their having to work for it. The loss of the Georgia 2 seats in the runoff, honest or not honest, was the catastrophe of the last election. And the Senate remained Republican. They could not do nearly as much damage as they can now do. The notion that you don't vote because, I don't know, some religious people don't vote because, oh, it's in God's hands. I don't understand that view, and I'm pretty religious, and I'm writing a Bible commentary. Where does God say you don't try to make your society better? I never quite followed that. And the others who say, well, it's because they'll cheat anyway. Oh, then so what? So what do you really believe? Do you really believe all Republicans should not vote? Is that the ultimate logic of your system? Or do we do everything possible to overwhelm the voting with Republicans so that it's just tougher to cheat? How is that? That is what you have to do. Well, all right, so they said, I'm so sorry. I see this long line, and I am very touched, and I would love to speak to all of you. I would. I spent an hour and a half taking pictures with folks before my talk. I need you to know something. I said in the beginning that you give me strength. It is a fact. I look at you being here. Honolulu is not considered the center of the fight for freedom in America any more than Los Angeles is. But you know what? There are plenty of us. And you know what? We're pretty damn nice. We have a video of a woman on Prager you should watch it. A Trump-hating woman in New Hampshire told her friends that she wanted to see what it was like at a Trump rally, and so she went to one in New Hampshire. They told her to bring bodyguards, because if she let anyone know she was a Democrat, she would be beaten up. She went expecting the worst. Over the course of the evening, all she saw were happy, kind people. It changed her life. a lifelong Democrat teacher, and she sees, you know what, they're nice. Everything I've been told about Republicans and conservatives is a gigantic lie. They're much nicer than our team, which is bitter, which is filled with invective, which curses those who differ with it. Look at this today. Was this a cursing rally? Was this an angry group? You're enjoying each other, you're enjoying me, I'm enjoying you. You know why they hate us? They hate us because we're happy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Look. Thank you, thank you. It's a great day for me. Thank you.
Once again, Mr. Dennis Prager, can you extend aloha applause and let him know just how much the heart of Hawaii beats with his heart right now. Thank you so, so much. Aloha. And Dennis is just one of a grand army who brought this today. Can you help me to also aloha all of the volunteers who gave freely of their time, their treasure, their talent, and their tribe? We also have the Gideon's Army with Kahu Peter, Ke Aloha from Nana Kuli, all the guys and the ladies in